Spider-Man has no friends, no Avengers, no one remembers his name, and in 2026, Marvel is about to make that even worse. Because Spider-Man, Brand New Day, isn't about rebuilding Peter's life. It's about testing how much more he can lose before he breaks. Peter is truly alone now at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home. Peter made the ultimate sacrifice. He didn't just save the multiverse. He erased himself. MJ doesn't know him. Ned doesn't know him. Happy doesn't know him. He's back in a small apartment, sewing his own suit, listening to police scanners again. No tech, no Stark support, no backup. For the first time since joining the MCU, Peter Parker is completely alone. And that's where things get dangerous. Why Marvel is doing this again? Marvel understands something important about Spider-Man. He works best when he struggles. When Peter becomes too connected to the Avengers, too protected, too comfortable, he stops being relatable. The original core of Spider-Man was never power. It was pressure, bills, loneliness, responsibility. Brand New Day is not random. It's a correction. Marvel is pulling Spider-Man back to street level, back to vulnerability, back to pain. Why being alone makes him stronger? Here's the twist. Peter being alone isn't just tragic. It makes him unpredictable. Without mentors, he has no one to guide his choices. Without friends, he has nothing left to lose. And that's when Spider-Man becomes dangerous. Because when Peter fights only for responsibility, not recognition, he becomes pure instinct. No fame, no spotlight, just survival. What 2026 could change? If Brand New Day follows the comic inspiration loosely, we may see a new villain targeting Peter's isolation, emotional manipulation, temptation to abandon responsibility, or even a darker version of Spider-Man alone. Heroes are easier to break, but they're also harder to control. This movie could redefine Spider-Man's personality. Less hopeful, more hardened. Still moral, but sharper. The Tony Stark shadow is gone since Spider-Man Homecoming. Peter operated under Tony Stark's shadow. The suit, the tech, the approval. But now, that safety net is gone. This is the first time MCU Spider-Man must prove himself without legacy support. No Iron Man comparisons. No Avengers status. Just Peter Parker versus the world. And that's the most classic version of the character. Street level is the future. Marvel needs grounded heroes again. Cosmic battles are exciting, but emotional stakes build loyalty. Spider-Man alone in New York, fighting crime without backup, making sacrifices no one sees. That brings the MCU back to humanity. And if Secret Wars resets bigger realities later, Spider-Man will be the emotional anchor that keeps audiences connected. Final section: why this is actually dangerous. Here's the real risk. Isolation changes people. If Peter keeps sacrificing without reward, without recognition, without support, will he stay the same hopeful hero, or will he evolve into something harder? Marvel isn't just testing Spider-Man, they're testing how much suffering defines him. And that's what makes 2026 so important. Spider-Man doesn't inspire because he wins easily. He inspires because even when the world forgets him, he still shows up. And in 2026, when he stands alone again, that might be when he becomes stronger than ever, or more dangerous than we expect.